Hey guys, so I'm with Ofir Brill right now. This is a India Affiliate Summit Day 1. And Ofir, please introduce yourself to my audience.
Hi, I'm Ofir Brill. I'm handling sales for Has Offers by Tune for India and Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Based out of Israel, working for Tune. It's an American company with the headquarters in Seattle. We have 8 offices all over the world, including Korea, and 3 in Europe, and 3 in the US, and 1 in Israel, and we're just opening an office here in India.
Okay.
So we're pretty excited about this interview.
So you have some plans for India right now?
Oh, we have big plans. We've been investing a lot in the Indian market in the past 2 years, and we're finally opening a presence here. We are serving most of the ecosystem here in India, the mobile ecosystem, both on the demand side with all the advertisers, big advertisers around like Flipkart, Snapdeal.
So you work with big e-commerce companies like ecommerce, Flipkart, Jabong, and all these big companies?
We work with some few of the big e-commerce companies and big advertisers on the mobile front like OLX and Flipkart and Amazon. And on the supply side, on the network side, we provide the tracking solution for most of the CPI networks in India.
Okay.
So Has Offers is basically a CPI network tool.
CPI network tool.
Yeah, that enables networks and supply partners and mediators to run, track, measure, and analyze mobile campaigns.
So you basically your focus area is mobile campaigns?
Our focus area is mobile, and the Indian market is mobile first country, so obviously the market focus is mobile, and we are catering this market for the past few years. We have a lot of experience in mobile. We're kind of the pioneers in a lot of the things mobile have today. We were the first ones that had a tracking SDK for mobile apps in the world.
Okay.
And yeah, we're working mainly, I think 95% of our operation is on mobile. And India, being the leading Asian country for everything at mobile, is a very exciting market for us. We've been investing a lot of time, me personally and my team has been investing a lot of time here in India, talking to clients and meeting clients, and we see the market booming and expanding in the last quarter or two, and it is very exciting for us. The Indian market is fascinating. The companies here
It's fascinating for you right now. It's giving you good business and good leads.
It's given me a good business, but aside of money, I think the Indian market is just fascinating in the ingenuity it have. It's a very creative market, and since it's an mobile-first market, the level of ingenuity here is astonishing. There's a lot of fund coming in, a lot of new startups going in every day. We work with majority of new startups in the ecosystem, and it's really fascinating to work with Indian entrepreneurs and Indian clients in general. You guys are very smart, very quick, adaptive.
Thank you for this compliment. Great compliment.
No, it's not a compliment. It's the reality. I'm coming from Israel, so cultures are very similar in terms of how business people are thinking. So again, very exciting about this opportunity that was given to us. I think we're very grateful to be able to succeed as we did in India.
So you have a huge expectation from India right now? In terms of startups.
I don't think just Tune has a huge expectation. I think the entire world has huge expectation from the Indian market.
Yeah.
I think China, as being a market that is saturated in terms of mobile shipments, and in sort of stagnation phase, I think the Indian market is becoming the main focus and will become the main focus for a lot of international companies in 2016.
In 2016?
In 2016. It's already there, but you see all the global companies are opening offices here in Gurgaon and in Bangalore, and things are happening.
Great.
There's a lot of fund pouring into the ecosystem here from local investors on the seed phase, and from international, not just Silicon Valley, Japanese, big Indian corporates, Chinese companies are heavily investing in India. I think it's the kind of the last mobile frontier. Of course, there is Southeast Asia, but I think India, in terms of, it's a very quick market, quick to adapt. The e-commerce is booming here.
E-commerce is booming in India right now.
There's practically a gold rush around e-commerce here. Companies are rushing into the market.
I have heard the news that in India, e-commerce startups are overvalued. So do you think that this is true, or
I think it might be true in the middle of 2016. I don't think it's true now. I think valuation of $15 billion for a company like Flipkart is not a lot. I think people don't understand what it means to be an e-commerce company in India. It's not just being an e-commerce site. It's been a platform for a lot of new services who are going online. And I think the investment that investors and e-commerce companies are making, they're looking at 5 years ahead and not just 1 year ahead.
Yeah.
It's the opportunity to become a real global. And local platform that serves a lot of the industry, not just in terms of shopping, but in terms of a lot of other services like financing, like agriculture, like education, like content, like health. We see a lot of exciting new verticals coming in, hyperlocal, health
market,
1MG, Liberate, Medilife, Procto. These are like services that are being given for the first time for almost 900 million Indians who are rural population here.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, right.
And there's, I think the Indian market today covers maybe 20% of his potential. I'm talking about potential in terms of marketing dollars, and it's going to be
huge.
It's going to be huge
in India.
In the next 2 years. I think what we need to look for is Q4 2017. Not even look at 2016. I think we have 2 years of hyper growth.
So you have big expectation from India in 2 years right now.
I had big expectation 2 years ago, and now it's coming to life. So this is for me.
Great.
This
That's
is
a good news.
yeah.
That's a positive
So
sign.
I was able to. I was fortunate enough to work in a company that was willing enough to invest in India, and we are, since we did I think a pretty good job in the last 2 years. We are in a very unique position here in the ecosystem of being able to serve both the demand and on the supply of the ecosystem. Yeah. So we're kind of a unified platform for advertisers and networks alike.
Oh, that's great.
That's great, and it's a very unique position, and I'm very thankful for that. For the ecosystem that was
India is building right now.
India is building and very rapidly, and the ecosystem has given its trust in us. And this is something that we need to be thankful for.
Yeah.
I don't take it as granted to be an international company who's doing good in India. This is not something.
You think that international big brands are coming here and they are booming?
I think international brands are coming here, but I think the Indian market should be proud of itself just by itself. I think the Indian market, in terms of mobile-first products and mobile-first services, will invent itself. You don't need someone else from outside to do it. Right. I think you can provide both the content and the technology to this market. There is smart enough people here with local and global experience. And a lot of the time I get asked by Indian clients to tell me what's new globally, what are the trends, what happens. And I'm telling to them, look guys, you need to look for the answers inside India, because this market is one of the most advanced markets in terms of mobile. Because of its smart and quick market, and because you have your own needs, it's a mobile-first country. And since you have like 250 million, I think, internet users today.
Yeah, right now.
Only 80.
It's growing.
Only 80 million are going in from the desktop. All of the growth you will see now is going on mobile. So that's smartphones. That's why the smartphone and mobile innovation is so strong and quick. There's a huge opportunity here for international companies and especially for local companies. So I think like the Indian market should be proud of himself as it is, not necessarily looking for answers outside of what's happening, but look for answers, look for what happens here, and understand that the other countries will eventually evolve the practices from here, not the other way.
Okay. So do you think that India's smartphone market will be huge in 2017? Do you think that?
I think there will be a peak in the end of 2017 in terms of budgets. Already in this Q4, global. This is Q3 for you Indians, right? Okay. But this Q3, India is going to be one of the strongest ones. I think it's going to be the strongest quarter in terms of media budget that you ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing it from all over the industry. I've been going, I'm going out of India for the past 10 years. But for the past 2 years, I've been going around in India, in Bangalore, Mumbai, and Gurgaon mainly in the past 2 years, and I've seen this market shaking, and now I'm seeing this market exploding.
Oh man!
And this is amazing times, I think, also for in terms of Indian digital employees and what the opportunities lie here. There's a lot of entrepreneurial spirit here, and startup environment, and this is
So you think that digital marketing has pushed this business to a large extent?
definitely not even digital marketing. I think the mobile marketing has pushed this, right? I think the market is pushing it. I think e-commerce companies growing very fast, and
It's growing very fast.
and
yeah,
mobile
true.
operators, 4G operators are spreading very fast around the rural markets. And I think the larger opportunities are still ahead. Outside of the e-commerce ecosystem, again, health, education, and agriculture are probably the top three.
So these three are the big niche market.
I think it's not just big niche, it's big revolutions, right? Forget about the money for a second. It's not about the money you're going to make, it's about what value are you going to bring into the people in India, right? And those markets are going to bring new services
Yeah.
that a lot of the population have never experienced before, and they're going to experience it on first hand on their mobile devices. Think about just the health services. Think about 1MG as an app that and as a service that provides you the entire funnel of subscriptions, like getting medicines to your door, and then assigning appointments at the doctor place, and then getting your tests done from your home, like taking blood tests from your home. And
Right.
So, and this is, again, we see it now in the main cities, but I think like the biggest revolutions will be when those services will go to the cities. You can buy a Spice device today or Micromax device for $20, $30, $50. That's nothing, and it's just going to be cheaper. So you're going to see Android 4G devices. You'll be able to buy it in a year, like $10 or $20, like really cheap and
It's very
quality
cheap
device.
price. Yeah.
And that means that this technology will be widespread into all the areas of India. Don't forget that Asia stands for 1/3 of the population, and India is like 1/6 of the population. This is a huge population, and majority of this population haven't even experienced those services till now.
Okay.
And so the combination of e-commerce, cheap devices, and mobile operators who are spreading their 4G technology will really create a revolution here in India. And
That's perfect, man.
I advise you to hear this speech in 2 years from now or 3 years from now.
Well, you have given me such a huge insights about this business, because I was not aware that Indian market is growing so much at a very speed rate.
I think one of the great things for working for Offers, for Tune, for these kind of companies is that we are in the center of the ecosystem, and we can see things from 10 miles above. We can see trends before they happen, like 1 year before they happen.
Yeah.
We can forecast the weather, the rain before it starts. And what we saw a year ago and 2 years ago even happened faster than I expected. So, again, obviously, marketing dollars and, mobile advertising and e-commerce will boom. But I think this is just the beginning of a much larger revolution we will see here. Maybe, for you guys living in the big cities, it's not that obvious or important, but I'm sure that some of you have parents that are living in the rural areas. And came from the villages, and you understand what it's like to live in a town that a few years back didn't even have internet, right?
Right, agree.
And so these are huge things that are going to happen here, and I'm very fortunate to be part of it, to be honest.
So you love to do your business in India right now?
I've been doing business in India for the past 10 years. I was
Your
also
experience is very positive, very...
No, my experience
energized.
was mostly negative in other companies I used to work with. I always failed in India. I never managed to succeed in India.
You failed a lot of time in India?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, man.
It's a very price-sensitive market, and it takes time to understand how to work here and how to interact with the clients
With
and
the
people,
audience.
with the audience. And with Tune, with Offers, we managed to do, I think, a unique job here. And I think the market was also very accepting. I was the right time and the right place.
Okay.
And I have good experience in India. I've been coming and going here for many years. I've been here for almost 30 times. I was also backpacking here for 6 months.
Okay.
So I've been in and out for quite some time. And
So you know India market very well right now? You are aware
very
of...
well is a relative thing. I think I know it very well for someone out of India, right?
Okay.
I think the guys that know this market the best are you guys, not me.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just here, to support.
So how is your day at India Affiliate Summit? Because it's India's first official affiliate summit. So how was the experience? Did you find any good clients, your customers? Did you find anything special there?
Yeah, the event was much better than expected, to be honest, since it was the first event, was sponsored by a few of our clients, like Vicommission and stuff. So I didn't expect much of this event, and it was very good.
Around 1,600 audience showed up
Yeah,
today.
so it was very crowded and very hot, but it was good. We met tons of clients, existing
customers,
clients,
yeah.
and customers and prospects. It's good feedback from the market that we get in almost in any event, and that we're doing a good job here. I think I've been a month ago in GMIC, and I've been in AdTech. We were here in almost any event, so it's. I hope they're gonna do it twice a year.
So you're looking for more events like this right now?
There's not enough good events in India. There's AdTech, which is very good.
Very huge. Yes.
Back in March, which is a very good event, very quality event. Just getting better and better every year. There's GMIC in September, and there's some small events. But having an event which is dedicated to affiliates, it's good.
It's good event.
It's good for me.
Good
It's good
for
for
you.
the industry, and I hope they will have a bigger venue next time.
So you're planning to attend more events like this, and you want to explore more Indian market right now?
Yeah, definitely. We are already heavily invested here. It's not something new for us, so
Great.
we're just continuing with the
That's
stream of thoughts we have.
Thank you for this, and you have shared really good insights in this interview. I hope my readers learn a lot of things from you because you shared good insight. I really enjoyed it.
My pleasure, buddy. My pleasure.
Thank you. I hope you had a great day at India Affiliate Summit, and see you tomorrow for the event and presentations.
All right.
See you there. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Anji.
Thank you.